student exchange program between Department of History College and Department of History C. Abdul Hakim College is being organized under Memorandum of Understanding signed between these two colleges. Today, we are going to have this student exchange program for the students of our college and for the students of C. Abdul Hakim College. Let us begin this program with Quranic recitation. I invite Professor Zainullah to recite few verses from Holy Quran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين صدق الله العظيم. அரபி வசனங்களின் தமிழ் மொழிபெயர்ப்பு. அளவற்ற அருளாளனும் நிகரற்ற அன்புடையனுமாகிய அல்லாஹ்வின் திருப்பெயரால். எவரையும் அவருடைய சக்திக்குட்பட்ட தவிர அல்லாஹ் சிரமப்படுத்த மாட்டான். அவர் செய்த நன்மை அவருக்கே உரியது, அவர் செய்த தீமையும் அவருக்கே எதிரானது. எங்கள் இறைவனே, நாங்கள் மறந்துவிட்டாலோ அல்லது தவறிழைத்து விட்டாலோ எங்களை பிடித்து விடாதே. எங்கள் இறைவனே, எங்களுக்கு முன்னிருந்தவர்கள் மீது நீ சுமத்தியது போன்று எங்கள் மீதும் சுமையை சுமத்தி விடாதே. எங்கள் இறைவனே, எங்களுக்கு சக்தி இல்லாதவற்றை எங்கள் மீது சுமத்தி விடாதே. எங்கள் பிழைகளை பொறுத்து கொள்வாயாக, எங்களை மன்னிப்பாயாக, எங்களுக்கு கருணை காட்டுவாயாக. நீயே எங்கள் பாதுகாவலன். இறைமறுப்பாளர்களின் கூட்டத்தினருக்கு எதிராக எங்களுக்கு நீ உதவி புரிவாயாக. அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும்.
Thank you, Mr. Zainullah, for the beautiful recitation. Now I invite the student team for Tamil Thai Valthu.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிர்சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Dear participants, as we know, every activity, every program has its own benefit. Today's program, today's student exchange program also got its benefit. We have to realize the importance of this student exchange program. What are the benefits of this program? Why we are conducting? What is the necessity of this program? Let me tell you, there are so many. Just to mention few among you, let me tell you, this program will provide extra knowledge, and the students come from other college will have to leave their comfort zone. They will have a different environment, different culture, many more resource person, and it will provide multiple opportunities in terms of job opportunities, in terms of learning skills, in terms of new ideology, concepts, and many more. Today, for this purpose only, we are having this program. Now I invite to welcome all these gathering, all these August gathering. I invite Professor M. Siddiq Ahmad Sahib for the welcome address.
Yes, good morning to all. On behalf of PG and Research Department of History, Islamiah College, and PG and Research Department of History, C. Abdul Hakim College, Melvisharam, I welcome our Honorable Principal, Dr. T. Muhammad Ilyas Sir, and Vice Principal and IQAC Coordinator, Dr. T. Afsar Basha Sir, and our guest, Mr. R. Nedenkilli Rajaraman Sir, Acquisition and Cataloging Officer. Sir is working for the past 23 years in US Embassy for US Library of Congress. Sir is the resource person for the first technical session. Sir will talk on the scope of history. So I thank our guest, Mr. R. Nedenkilli Sir, for accepting our invitation. And I welcome Professor R. Muhammad Hassan Sir, Assistant Professor of History from C. Abdul Hakim College. Sir needs no introduction. Sir has visited in the past and addressed our students in the workshop on Dalit movements and welfare schemes. This is the second time Sir is visiting our campus, our institution, and Sir is the resource person for the second technical session. So he will talk on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and his ideas. And another one resource person and head of the Department of History, Professor Abul Fasal Sir. Sir needs no introduction, but Sir is to talk on local history. So his topic will be relevance of local history. Sir is working as a professor for the past 20 years, and Sir is the expert on local history. Very recently, Sir spoke on the story of our Islamiah College right from its inception to present day. And I welcome the students from C. Abdul Hakim College, Department of History, Islamiah College, and our department. So I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Siddiq Saab, for the welcome address. Now, I would like to acknowledge that without the support of our principal, it will not be possible for us to conduct any program. Whenever we approach him, he wholeheartedly accepts our program and he provides all kind of support to convene this type of program for the benefit of the students. Now, I request our Principal Sahab, Dr. T. Muhammad Ilyas sir, for the presidential address.
In the name of Allah, most beneficent, most merciful, most respected dignitaries on the dais, beloved Vice Principal Dr. Afsar Basha, the head of the Department of History, Professor Abul Fazal, learned faculty members from the Department of History of both the institutions, Abdul Hakim College, Melvisharam, Professor Muhammad Hassan and Jamil Ahmad, faculty members of the Department of History of this century-old institution, learned colleagues, my dear student friends of both the institutions, I welcome you all with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon all of us. And we have our technical resource person, Mr. Nedunkilli, who is the officer in charge of the US Library Congress. He is also here and he will be delivering his lecture in the technical session. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers of both the colleges, Abdul Hakim College, Melvisharam, as well as the Islamiah College, Autonomous, Vaniambadi, for having an MOU between them for enhancement of their knowledge by the exchange programs among the faculty and students. I really congratulate the participants from the C. Abdul Hakim College, Autonomous, Melvisharam, for having taken their pain and efforts in gracing this occasion with their valuable presence. Dear friends, in this present era, everything is globalized. And if an individual, a particular student who belongs to any higher educational institute did not update or upgrade himself or herself to the latest knowledge, then it will be like an stagnant water and it will perish, and there is no bright future for such a person. And in the world itself, no such individual will be available that he is 100% knowledgeable, he is well versed in all angles of knowledge. There is no such person also. Unless there is a cooperation, coordination among the intellectuals in dissemination of the knowledge, exchanging of their expertise, views, the other side
will gain knowledge and will upgrade their or update their knowledge. Therefore, my dear friends, with this intention, this student exchange program has been organized today so that they may have an interaction between the colleges, between the students of two colleges, and can share their expertise, good things among them. If we are lacking any good thing which you have, we are ready to follow, and we will follow it. And if any good practice, Melvisharam College witness here, let them implement in their institution so that both the institutions grow together to the new heights. This is the main purpose, this is the main object of organizing such wonderful programs. By the grace of Almighty Allah, the last month, some 2 weeks back, our students, we have an MOU with a college at Kerala, Sullamus Salam College in Malappuram district. Our boys went there, and the student exchange program was conducted for 1 week, 7 days. Therefore, they stayed there, they learned a lot, and what they have learned there, the good practices they are implementing here. Therefore, the situation is same for you also. My dear friends, you are from the faculty of history. Don't think that history is an obsolete subject, or nobody likes history only by what is called a force you have been admitted in the history subject or a history department. Remember, there are several success stories from the Department of History. Only the person who shines from your faculty becomes the civil servants. They are the bureaucrats in the government. They are in the top positions. Therefore, my dear friends, you take into account any UPSC or Group 1 examination of TNPSC, whatever it may be, several questions are being asked only from the subject of history. Therefore, it will be an added advantage to you that you can gain knowledge in your student stage itself, and you can effectively, successfully clear your group services examinations, and you can come out with flying colors. Therefore, I congratulate you that you have been admitted in the Department of History. You may be in the undergraduation level or the post-graduation level. My dear friends, the way in which history is to be preserved is very essential, is very, very essential. And the government may implement this NRC or CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act or the National Register of Citizenship, NRC. There you have to show your family history, the family tree, your father, your grandfather, your grand-grandfather, what we call in the Urdu and Arabic Shajra. Therefore, the family tree, if you preserve with all supportive evidences, you will be granted the citizenship. Therefore, with this example itself, you might have understood how important the history subject is. Therefore, a particular family history is, if it is so important for getting the citizenship, you imagine the history of an institution, the history of an organization, the history of the literature, the history of the culture, the history of the entire state, the history of the rulers, the history of the entire world, how far it will be important. Therefore, my dear friends, Really, you are blessed that not only you are reading history, but you are learning how to preserve the history of your own family, your own, what is called, mother, parents, brothers, sisters, etc. You know very well that the person who teaches how to write the history is called the historiographer. Who is the historiographer? Suppose Professor Abul Fazal teaches you how to write your family history. And writing of history is not only a literary work. You have to give proper references, you have to give proper supportive evidences. He is called the historiographer. The work of historiographer is very, very important. Otherwise, the history can be distorted. The history can be altered, changed. Therefore, without changing or altering the history, if it is to be maintained in its original form, the work of the historiographer is very, very essential. You may be knowing who is the first historiographer who taught to the world how to record the history, how to write the history. Can you name? You are all history students, can you name?
Father of history.
Father of history. Yes, fine. And one person who has taught you the writing of history is Abdur Rahman ibn Khaldun. I think you might have studied about him. If not, you can go to the Google. You can search the history of Abdur Rahman ibn Khaldun. How he has started writing of the history and how he has preserved the history right from the 13th century. That is required today. The way of recording of the original history without any distortion, without any alteration, and preservation of the history in its right form, passing on the same history to the younger generation, is the need of the hour. Today, the technological innovation is so vast that AI has been introduced in everywhere. What is that AI? Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is very well applicable in your history subject. With the help of artificial intelligence, if you want to deliver a lecture, you can prepare your speech and you can record your voice. The speech audio will be recorded in your voice with the help of AI technology. Unless you implement the AI in your field, one cannot succeed in flying colors. Therefore, my dear friends, not only reading of or preservation of the history, but we have to record our own history, and we have to implement the latest technology in your field. Then only this particular concept of maintaining, preserving history will be successful, will be fruitful. Why I am telling this is, you are all history graduates. Tomorrow you may become the bureaucrats. You may head a particular department of the either state government or the central government. You must remember the history, or you must preserve the history or the records of your department. Therefore, my dear friends, this student exchange program will enable you to enhance your knowledge. What good things you learned here, go and implement, pass on the message to your friends, relatives, to your classmates. And what are all the good things you have, you can share with our students, let them follow, let them practice. This is called the concept of inclusivity. Therefore, with this concept, with this object, intention, this student exchange program is organized here, and I congratulate all the participants, and I hope in the future, in the years to come, many more such programs be conducted with some sorts of exhibitions, some sorts of hands-on training. If such programs continues, definitely the students of both the institutions will grow together. Therefore, I congratulate. I wish all of you best of luck. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, sir. Really, we are indebted to you. You have highlighted the scope, the importance of history, and the need of preserving the correct history. At the same time, you have defined the student exchange program. Thank you very much. And now I invite our Vice Principal, Afsar Basha sir, for the felicitation.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and merciful. Most respected Principal, Dr. T. Muhammad Ilyas sir. Chief guest of today's technical session, Mr. R. Nedunkley, US Library Congress. Faculty members from C. Abdul Hakim College, Mr. Muhammad Hassan, Assistant Professor of History, and faculty members of our History Department, and Dr. Abul Fazal, and students from C. Abdul Hakim College, and students from our college. I welcome you all with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A very fine good afternoon. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Department of History for having arranged this wonderful meet and for having signed MOU with C. Abdul Hakim College in collaboration for collaborative activities. On this occasion, I would like to point out that as our principal has rightly pointed out that in this globalized era, the development can be carried out through collaboration. Previously, competition was the mean for the development. Now the competition has vanished from the world. By having competition, you cannot develop yourself. Previously, in order to develop oneself, there was a cutthroat competition among everyone, among the corporates, among all the institutions. Cutthroat competition was there. Because of this cutthroat competition, neither organization, neither institute, neither corporates will be developing. Instead, they are going towards regression. They are going towards backward. So after this globalization came, the total world became a global village. And everyone is having access. Just under his finger, he is having the access to information. So in such a changed scenario, competition was not working out. Therefore, the other term, collaboration, came into existence. After this collaboration, today the world has totally changed. The historical competitors became collaborators. Those corporates who were competing each other for centuries have become collaborators. For example, Suzuki, Japan, and Toyota, Japan, they were the competitors for centuries throughout the world. Today, they have become collaborators. Nobody expected that these well-known competitors will join together. No, they have become one entity. It is not happening only in one area. Corporates from Europe, they have joined together with the corporates of Japan. Once upon they were the competitors, today they have become collaborators. Likewise, now in each and every sector, competition, the term has been replaced by collaboration. Even take the case of this educational sector, Byju's, Kerala-based Byju's online platform, educational platform, they have collaborated with the Akash. Like this, so everywhere collaborative activities. Nowadays, no universities are entering into MOU with the foreign universities. They are not competitors. Instead, no, through collaboration mode, no, they are getting the ideas, they are getting the knowledge, they are sharing the information for the benefit of students. In the same way, no, even in our college, no, almost all departments have got MOUs. Like your department, like history department, they are having the MOU with so many institutions like C. Abdul Hakim College and other colleges. Even our commerce department have entered into MOU with the Central Footwear Training Institute, FDDI, Footwear Design and Development Institute. All these institutes comes under Government of India, Ministry of Commerce. I will tell the benefits of this collaboration. By having this type of collaboration, no, we can send our students for training. In absence of this collaboration, these FDDA and CFTA, no, they will be charging 40,000 to 50,000 rupees fees per one session of training. That is, the training will be for 60 days or something like that. For this one, they will be charging 50,000 rupees. But by this type of collaborative activities, no, we are providing free training programs to our students. Instead, no, these institutes are giving stipend to our students. That is the benefit of collaborative activities. See, because of the time, see, I could not further deliberate further. Because of this collaborative activities, no, you students have to get benefited. With this motive, with this motto, department has organized these collaborative activities. I wish all of you should get benefited from these collaborative activities. With these few words, I thank the department for having given me this opportunity. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My dear friends from Abdul Hakim College, Melvisharam, I just want to convey that instead of having only the monologue lectures within the classroom or the seminar hall, after that, I request our head of the department, Professor Abul Fazal, to take you to our library. Let them see the library, let them see the rare books available in the library, and don't forget to listen the lectures belonging to your subjects by using the virtual library here. In the virtual library, more than 70 lakh books are available, and ICSSR material is also available. Therefore, I request you to visit the virtual library also. And in the evening, after the valedictory, if the time permits, let them use our swimming pool also. I'll ask the concerned in charge person to provide you the swimming suit if you have not brought it, nylon suit. If available, you can use your own suit. Otherwise, he will provide you, and you can use the swimming pool also. And you enjoy the campus. You just record your observations so that's what best we can do in the years to come.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it is time for vote of thanks. I invite Dr. Muhammad Usman Basha, sir, to propose vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon. I'm glad to stand before you to propose vote of thanks, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. First, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our principal, sir, Dr. T. Muhammad Ilyas, sir, for boosting our students and explaining the importance of history and preserving the history. Thank you very much, sir, for your support and your valuable words. And I also thank our Vice Principal, sir, Dr. T. Sir Basha, sir, coordinator of ISC, for gracing the occasion. I also thank our technical sessions guests like Muhammad Hassan sir, Abul Fazal sir, and others. I also thank all the participants to make this occasion a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now the technical session begins. The first session will be handled by